So last week was the 4-year anniversary of Transcend, and for those that you know, Ben Bowie, myself, and Binge launched this company May 15th of 2015. And while we were celebrating, the stories of Ben and I's dads came up, and so most people don't know, but my father actually passed away 3 weeks after we launched the business, and then shortly thereafter, Ben's father passed away about 2 months after that. So obviously, very stressful time. We've launched a business, and now both of our fathers have passed away. And why are we talking about this at a happy hour? Well, these two men were polar opposites, very different people in terms of their careers and how they were viewed, but they did have a common trait. I mean, Buddy Bowie, 340 songs that he wrote. Spooky, in my opinion, the best song that he did write, many top 40 hits in the 70s. And then my father, Tom Braswell, 42 years with GPC, retired as the CIO. I mean, never was with any other company, very corporate. And again, these two men were very different, but they did have a common trait that has really, hopefully, shaped my life, and I know it's shaped Ben's life. And that trait got brought up to me actually at Buddy Bowie's funeral by a common friend by the name of Scott Davenport. And Scott was actually good friends with my dad and good friends with Buddy. And he came up to me and he said, Patrick, these two men couldn't be more different, but they did have a common trait, and it's one that you just don't see that often these days. And of course, I'm like, well, what are you talking about, Scott? And he said, they both would walk into a room and the room would light up, but it was never about them when they walked into the room. And that to me is special, because that meant that they were thinking of others, they were engaging others in conversations that were about them, meaning the people they were talking to, not necessarily about Buddy or Tom. And so I hope that we kind of make sure that that legacy lives on here at Transcend, that it's about the employees, not about the founders, that it's about our clients and making them the heroes, not about Transcend coming in and saving the day. And that really resonated, last week, again, when we were at the happy hour and we were talking about this. And so I just wanted to share it and make sure that Ben and I and Transcend continue to go down that path, that we do think of others first, and that we do light up rooms when we come in, but we're not lighting up the room because we're this huge personality and it's all about us, but it's really kind of focusing in on the people around us.